everybody, and welcome to the F Your Fears podcast. I am your host, Ashley Monique Menard. I'm a writer, actor, and mother of 5 beautiful plants, as well as the host of the F Your Fears podcast.
If someone fell from the sky and had never seen a musical before, what musical would you tell them they needed to watch? Well, I asked this question to my friend Josh Bardier, and he answered it, and he gave us 5. Actually, he gave us about 10. So there are some musicals to share with you that, if you don't know these shows, you get to know them now. So let's go ahead and dive into this episode. If you have not checked out Josh's show, though, oh my gosh, you guys, he's got his own podcast over on here, his own episode. You can check it out. It happened last week. So wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube, you can check out his podcast and you can hear all about him and his extensive career. And we talk about everything from Broadway, the dream, mental health, and family, and all the things that shape him into who he is. So yeah, that was the last episode, but today's episode, we're going to talk about musicals. God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many people does he need? Musicals, you guys. Broadway's coming back. And in celebration of Broadway coming back, we're talking about musicals today. So get to know these tunes. Okay. All right, let's check it out.
Well, I think you said something so brilliantly in the prompt that you sent me. And what I love about you is that you gave me time to think about this, because you know how much I couldn't just sit there and be like, let me tell you. I had to actually stew about this for, I think you sent me the email like months ago. And you put in parentheses, which I thought was the best part, which was, if someone fell from the sky and did not know what musical theater was, what would it be? So then I started having these 2 lists where I was like, well, there's my favorite musicals, and then there's musicals that I feel like I would have to introduce somebody who has never seen a musical to sort of understand what is this art form. And I then tried to blend the 2, and I am not joking you when I said 5 was challenging, insanely challenging, to the point where I was making like cutthroat decisions as if I was America's Next Top Model. like this is I was feeling guilty for musicals that had to get thrown out.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, the first number 1 that did not, because I'm not doing it the other way where it's like 5 to number 1. Number 1 where I was just like, this is going on the list 100%, Cabaret. I'm a Canada Neb boy. I will say, obviously, I find Chicago far more entertaining, but that's because it is. But I think Cabaret, it just is. It's also just like not as heavy. Like it's kind of like Candor Neb light, but Cabaret definitely 100% life changer for me, life changer. Then I kind of stayed on that same theme where I was like, okay, so I got my show where we can explain how history and human events and human behavior can exist in a world, and also theatrical devices of the real world versus the world of our creation, then blending in together. So we did that. I digress. Then I was like, okay, let's go have some fun. And I actually chose Crazy for You. Yes, I chose Crazy for You because out of Irving Berlin and Rodgers and Hammerstein, I am definitely a Gershwin boy. I have always been preliminarily in that sector a Gershwin fan. And the thing that I love about Crazy for You is that it is a book musical, and it's using the catalog of Gershwin. But out of all of the Gershwin musicals that have been created, it is cohesively the best when it comes to the story that's being told, the songs that's used, the arrangements are fantastic. And I felt like if somebody's gonna fall out of the sky and doesn't get to see phenomenal tap dance numbers like Stroman did for that production, like we would never, they wouldn't understand that joy. And frankly, I wasn't about to put 42nd Street, so I had to put something that had strong tap, and it was
Okay.
that. It was definitely
Good,
that.
very good choice.
Then I went, okay, if we got the tap and we got the dancing and we got the, that, I was like, okay, I got to go to a place where now we can do it for vocals, for American history, for power. And I went to Ragtime.
Okay.
And Ragtime for me, I really thought that wouldn't be important to see. Ragtime definitely got put in, but Wicked was there for a very long time because I just think everyone should see Wicked. I think somebody who fell out of the sky
would really appreciate it.
Would really appreciate Wicked. But I digress. I had to kick Wicked out, even though I love Wicked, because I would put The Wiz. So that was me putting one of my favorite musicals. Wiz for three blatant reasons. One, it's just better than the stage version of The Wizard of Oz. I'm not saying anything about the movie with Judy Garland. I'm saying the stage version of The Wizard of Oz is so boring. Not even a high school can make it fun. And
I'm aware. I played Gloria in the stage version. Exactly. Merry Land of Oz, boring. Yeah.
There you go. The Wiz. So it's superior. The music is just beyond. It's beyond, and it also is just a perfect blend of understanding R&B, soul, so many different styles of music. And we always have to remember in American history that all of our music comes from the Black community. And so I felt like we need the Blackest musical that I have in my charts, and that would be The Wiz. Also, like, didn't know if we could time travel, because I'd be like, we'll go see Stephanie Mills and I'll live a dream. Dreamgirls was with The Wiz, and I had to cut Dreamgirls out. And the only reason I cut Dreamgirls over The Wiz out was because I had to cut Wicked out. See, this was really methodical, so I did my homework. And the final, you already alluded to it for number 5, is I felt like we needed to do a chorus line. I felt like if we did all of these stories of other lives and other people, that inevitably, if we were going to see a show, The Person Who Fell from the Sky might want to know more about who are the people telling these stories. And there you have it. There were some honorable mentions, but I
give us a few of your honorable mentions.
I really wanted to put Once on This Island.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I really wanted to put South Pacific. I really wanted to put something by Lin-Manuel Miranda. I really could care less if it was In the Heights or Hamilton, but I just felt like there would be something about understanding the society right now that they would get from seeing a show like that. And the oddest one that I put in that I just kind of had to get rid of, but I thought they would appreciate, is How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. And the reason why I put it is because people forget this. How to Succeed won the Pulitzer. It is a Pulitzer Prize winning book of a musical. And I feel like in America, when we talk about that climbing the ladder of success and personal success, I feel like that's so American, and so to this day, it's still what we're all doing, is trying to climb that corporate ladder, even if it means sometimes crawling over people to get to the next ring. I felt like that would give a little more understanding to somebody who just fell out of the sky, what they're getting themselves into for the rest of their life, to have to be in this planet. I also would like use it as a cautionary tale, because like there's some problematic songs in that show, and we could then go to Sardi's or some ridiculous place like Planet Hollywood and discuss sexism and inappropriate things occurring in offices.
Yeah.
This person would not want to hang out with me after these 5 performances.
I don't know if that would necessarily be true.
They would be so over it. They'd be like, could I please go see like the band's visit?
Where's Jersey Boys? People love Jersey Boys.
They love it. And you know what?
Insane.
Best jukebox musical to ever exist. And do you know what I love is that it's the testament to, once you make something that's great, everybody is going to try to use the same concept and mold and pattern that you use, which is, for me, it goes to that saying of when people copy you, replicating is a form of flattery.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that Frankie Valli is doing just fine.
Truer words have never been spoken. So be sure to leave a comment below so that way I know what your favorite musical is, or what musical you would suggest this person who fell from the sky to go see.
And if you need to see Stephanie Mills perform, if you don't know who Stephanie Mills is, please go. Please, I just beg of you, out of all of the shows that I've said, Stephanie Mills, who was 15 or 16. I could even say she might have been younger, playing Dorothy on Broadway. If you go on YouTube and you find the vocals of the performance that she was giving, it's otherworldly, and it truly is a testament to understanding just how much our souls are capable of giving and sharing and spreading. Even after it's said and done and the moment is over, it is still vibrating through the universe, through the screen of YouTube, but in a way where it just never ends. So put the energy out, put it out. It's gonna last forever.
I just think you're so cool. I think you're so cool. And I'm so grateful. I agree with everything that you're saying. Put the energy out. Like, that's what you just got to do it. You just got to do it. And you do it. And I'm happy to know you. I'm happy you're my friend.
And you do it. And I'm happy to know you. And I'm very proud of you. And thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. We shall talk soon. What do you think? Are you happy with the list? What would you change? So go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what musicals you think need to be changed. Tell me, I want to know which ones are you like, no, why is this here? Or yes, oh my God, I love it. Let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you so much for listening to the F Your Fierce podcast. Udabomb.com. I'll see you next time.